Hey guys, welcome back to Southeast Speed Shop. Working on the Mustang today. I ran into a little issue with it last time I took it out. I took it out to just wash it off, clean it up. Just gonna take it to the car wash. Just do a little drive last week, and saw I had some oil pressure issues. And I haven't been easy on this car. This car's been, I guess it's got about 10 to 15,000 miles since I've built it with the turbo kit, and they haven't been easy miles. I mean, every mile in this car has been pretty intense. I've beat on it and beat on it and beat on it, and it's just been a contender, never giving up, never giving me any problems other than just a little here and there things like burning a spark plug wire. I destroyed a fan on Power Tour one time. I had nothing to do with the engine. Had to put a fan on it during the Power Tour at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I had what I thought was a burnt valve on the second Power Tour I did with the car, and realized later on that I just didn't get the spark plug wire pushed back on the spark plug well. All that said, this car has been consistent. It's been pretty much an amazing vehicle to drive, enjoy, beat on daily, and with a stock block in it. So I can't really say that the car owes me anything. It didn't owe me anything. It has been fantastic for these last 10, 15,000 miles. All right, I'm gonna try to document this the best that I can while I'm driving, but oil pressure, just change the oil filter. Neither one looked bad. Oil was dirty, pretty black. Hadn't been changed in a bit, but the didn't look like it had metal in it. So, not sure what's up with that. When I first cranked it up, I had good oil pressure at 50 pounds. Now I'm like teetering around 50, 25, 50, 50, 25. You can watch it. See what it's doing there. See if I can get a better hand here. Alright. When I get into boost, tanks. I don't know what's up with that. This looks okay now. Get in the boost. It goes down to like 19. Not good. Okay, and right off the bat here, I notice that our oil pressure is pegged out. So I'm thinking that the sensor we purchased is not accurate for this vehicle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Dart Sportsman block. This is, I think, the Sportsman or an Iron Eagle version of that. An extremely strong block. It'll hold in excess of 1,000 horsepower, easy, probably up into the 1,500 horsepower range. Not that we're going to be making that kind of power, but it's nice to know that you have a foundation that will support it. So I just recently acquired it from some new friends and followers of the channel. Thank you guys. And I'm sure they're going to be anxious to see what happens with this bad boy in the near future. Anyway, this block is going to be badass and will support a ton of horsepower for our turbo Mustang. And that is going to happen. It's going to happen soon. I'm going to go ahead and build this engine, buy the rotating assembly, build it up, have it ready to go. For one, if we do have serious issues with our current engine setup, or two, just have it ready so when we want to swap it out, we have some time to do that. We can take a weekend, swap this out, upgrade our fuel system on the Mustang. The plan is to make about 700 rear wheel horsepower. Yeah, so that's the plan. More to come on this, but right now we're gonna steal the oil pressure sending unit off this guy, see if that corrects our issue. Hopefully this one is the one that we need to get the correct signal strength, or the signal rather, to our car. So here we go, we're gonna give that a try, see if that fixes our issue. Right. Nope. Not the solve. Unless we're making 150 pounds of oil pressure, that's not the right sensor. All right, well, back to the drawing board. All right, guys. So I made a stupid mistake. I didn't realize when I changed out my entire instrument cluster and put in new gauges that I put in a new sensor to work with those gauges. It works specifically with that gauge. So that was the problem. We're not getting our officer factory gauges to work or comply with an odometer gauge. So ordered a new one of these. If that's the case, we'll try again tomorrow and see if this is really the problem. If it's not the problem, then we know we have some kind of internal engine something happening there. So all right, day 2, we're back, and we received a new sensor in the mail, and this is the appropriate odometer short sweep 2242 sensor version that we need to work with our gauge. Now we know that. Should have known that to begin with. Regardless, let's give it a try. We're gonna put this on, fire it up, and see if we have the same result as we did yesterday. And if we do, we have other issues. If we don't, and this fixes it, the Mustang lives to fight another day. Let's give it a try. Take 3, here we go. Pressure there, looks like it's good. Showing 50 pounds. Showing nice and stable at 50 pounds. Not seeing anything kind of wild happening with the gauge. We'll let it get up to temperature here. All right, I don't know if that's a good position. You guys can see the oil pressure here, but it's pretty much the only place that I have available to throw the camera right now. We'll just do a quick lap around our road here and see what's happening. Yeah, so far, I mean, we've been constant 50 plus pounds of oil pressure, no wavers. Haven't seen any dips or twitches in the gauge. Yeah, nothing wavering there. Pulled about 10 pounds of boost, just a quick little blurb, and oil pressure looks stellar. No issues. Yeah. I think we're back, baby. So as I was decelerating, I saw it look down to about 30 pounds. Woo! Oh man, I'm not seeing any oil pressure issues at all. That was a second to third gear shift all over the road, and driving pretty hard there, but I didn't see anything that was going to be an issue on the oil pressure. Man, I think we're good. This is completely different than what we saw yesterday. I'm going to call it as bad sensor, and we're back in business. I think we're going to call it that, folks. Well, like I said, it's really kind of a testament to this car, as seeing it's been since I put it together. Nothing super crazy expensive with this car. It's a stock Explorer block, I believe, is what it came out of. You guys out there doing these stock block turbo builds, I think if you keep it conservative and you don't really go through the moon with the boost, and make sure you've got adequate fuel. I mean, that's the key. You got to get the fuel in it, and I'm keeping my power, at that 500 or below mark if I possibly can. I'm sure it's teetering on that at the 12 pounds of boost range, but I usually run the car between 8 and 10, just when I'm just kind of driving it around or on power tours or whatever. That's my conservative level of boost. Like I said, lately I've been running it a little bit higher just to just to keep up with some of the folks out there, GT Pro. but yeah, man, this thing's just been super solid. So I'm stoked. I'm ecstatic that it's not hurt. All right, guys. Well, a little change up for you, a little diagnosing of an issue, and we had a good result on it. But so the old beast from the east is still here to play. So we've got a backup plan, as I showed you in the garage, a little dart block action. I'm going to do a full cover of this thing. I'm going to go in depth into what all this car is about, and really soon. So I want you guys to see it. And so that's coming up. I'm going to do that on the old beast from the east. I'm not sure I like that kind of name for this thing. It just seems like it fits, but. And that's it, guys. Appreciate the subs. Appreciate you guys commenting and being part of the channel. A lot more content to come. Next time, Southeast Speed Shop. Next time on Southeast Speed Shop, hopefully we've got an engine in our 63 Nova.